Today, everyone, we are taking a look at the Super 7, the Iron Giant Deluxe figure. I use that in quotations. So let's just dig into it. So, pretty simple packaging, image on the front, character on the back, of course, the blister card. There's Hogarth back there on his shoulder. Here's the back. The same image as on the opposite side. Let me lean it just a little bit. Maybe you can see it now. There you go. Really good shot. Like it. But anyway, let's get this guy open and see what he's all about. Now that we have Iron Giant out of his packaging, what do I think of the figure? It's great. It represents what most of us should remember from our childhood, seeing this film on the theater screen or on VHS like I did. I saw both. And this really captures the Iron Giant himself. And you have all the detail here, which most of it is, of course, sculpted plastic. There's painting like on the eyes, paint right here. This is painted and sculpted, but most of it all is sculpted plastic. Unless you compare to like the Diamond Select or the Sentinel, most of those were just, again, mostly paint. This is all mostly just sculpted plastic put together. Now, my copy, I don't know anybody else's, the joints are tight. I tested those. They are. He is on ball hinges right here, but he's on balls right here. But you can't really do a full spread. You can't. Then again, the Iron Giant really was never known to do like the splits. So it makes sense. They try to keep it consistent and try to keep the articulation to where it is with him in the movie. I like it because they're trying to be accurate. So that's a good thing right here. I do like how his mouth opens. I think every Iron Giant figure, his mouth should be able to open. Because again, he ate cars, he ate metal, he ate a lot of things in the movie. The one thing I do wish I had was my Diamond Select Hogarth figure. I don't know if I still have that or not. I should have tried to look for it before I did this, but I apologize. But it's still a great figure, and he will scale, since he is at 7 inches tall, he will scale with some figures. So I do want to bring in one Marvel Legend, and that is Captain America. So as you could tell, he is a little bit taller than Cap, just a little bit. Like Cap's reaching up to his shoulders, so because of the head and the neck, he's a little bit taller. But he'll do well with your Marvel Legend. You know he is supposed to be bigger. But I want to bring in two more characters. Of course, here are the faces of my channel. Both the Deadpool, Robotech bootleg, and of course, McFarlane Plastic Man himself. You can see Plastic Man is more close to getting closer to Iron Giant's height, at least on the camera. It'll look like it's the same, which it should be. Because again, Iron Giant's at 7 inches tall, while the Diamond Select was at 8 inches. But these guys do look great together, for sure. The one complaint I will have about this figure is if you're going to call it a deluxe, at least give us some alternate hands. I mean, I could bring in, for example, the Bruce Lee figure. Now, this guy got on Big Bad when they were doing a sale, and he was 25 bucks, which I think we all can agree that is the way, the quality of the plastic and the way they do most of their figures, 25 bucks to 30 is the more standard price that things should cost, not 55. This was 35. It shouldn't have been. With no accessories, mostly sculpted parts, this thing should have been at least 20. If you're going to include a ton of accessories, this should be called deluxe, not an ultimate, at least in my opinion. But we're talking about Iron Giant, not Bruce Lee. Bring in some other figures to compare with real quick. We'll bring in another character. Bring in, of course, Sonic here. He looks really good. As you'll remember, we did Knuckles a couple weeks ago, which was fun. But this Sonic figure is still one of my favorites. This made my top 10 of last year. You can check that video out to the very top page of this year. So, but it was a really good figure. And I'll bring in a small scale one. I'll bring Ezra the Star Wars Vintage Collection. How tiny he is. So that's really something right there to scale with. And obviously you got more and more characters, like, you got, of course, SH Figure Arts Goku, Saiyan Raised on Earth. I still have yet, like many others, to track down the lowest born Saiyan Goku, but this is what I got. But I'm pleased with it. But this is, again, it's got a good range of articulation when it comes to the figure. It's just, they should have at least either included some alternate hands or something to justify the $35 price point, because that is what you pay when you buy this. Oh, and there goes Hogan. Timber! You pay $35 like this, or at least the usual price is $35 for Ultimate Editions. But what do these come with? These come with 3 heads, soft goods, belts, plenty of different hands to recreate a lot of iconic poses and moments from the wrestler itself for $35. This right here, again, is not worth $35. But does that mean it's a bad figure? Absolutely not. It's a good one. It's a really good display piece, but in my honest opinion, I'm just going to give my final thoughts right here. Wait for this figure to go on sale. Wait. Do not buy it. It is not worth $35. Now, if you're an Iron Giant fan like I am, diehard one, you're going to be like me and you're going to spend the money and pick it up. But if you like Iron Giant and you want to save money, wait for a sale to go on sometime. I know they've been doing a lot of sales recently, getting stuff out of the warehouse. Wait then and pick it up. But anyway, that's all the time I have for today, buddy. You all know what to do. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I know this one seems a bit odd. It's not the usual, but again, it's been a long weekend. But as always, everybody, take care.
Plastic Man, the one, the original Elastic Man. Always in great shape for the shape he's in, the fantastic Plastic Man.